You ever had those times? Nothing's going your way. Nothing's going your way. I wish somebody would pull up with a damn van full of your way. Fucking dump that shit all over my body. Because sometimes I want things to go my way. So I'm pissed for one that I'm up, that I'm down there, that it's not going on, that I missed it. Didn't read the documentation properly. Also angry that they do Special Olympics on a Friday. Denver, you don't know, so sometimes you'll be petting something. It's a Great Dane, and then it'll kind of lift up, and it's got a Starbucks. Maybe some fella named Randy or something, and he just had on a fur. You see a lot of crouching tigers hitting Randys. You think something, it's like, oh, there's a sheep, and it's, oh, that's Vanessa. She dropped her phone. You'll see somebody wearing seal fur, seal skin. You definitely have that wildness out there. A big lady working over there. Look, if it wasn't a big lady working at the bakery, I'm leaving, okay? Okay, boss? I ain't buying a fucking donut from some little skinny little biscuit, you know? You want a thick, you know? So you want Captain Thickopotamus working at the bakery. You want a dude who's putting butter on his own arm and about to fucking slice it up and eat it. Front tats, bruh. You want somebody thick at a bakery. Where I'm from, if you had the outfit, bro, that was it. You didn't need a diploma. If you had overalls, you farmed. You might live in an apartment, but you got 3 corn bushes out front. And you doing corn once a year. If you owned a name tag, and it said your name on it, you walk in any damn Shoney's and just start working. Walk in that bitch, you write on there Ricky's daddy or whatever on the time card. You clock in. As long as you had a name tag, and you were, bam, qualified, baby. Yeah, I'm from 3 East McGee Street, baby, Covington, Louisiana. We burn shit in the ditches, baby. That's what we did over there. We'd get a little water on us or something, and we'd run and jump back and forth through the smoke. If people were burning trash, we'd jump through the smoke back and forth till your whole body, you were black. We had black face, black body, black neck. If you were naked, that wiener get a little black. Now that part, that was, you know, you had to, you enjoyed that. But we got dark. The damn cops would show up. Apparently a thing in Kansas City, people want you to have meat in you. Whether it's a tender gentleman kind of trying to slip you up that freaking shank steak. He's trying to give you that 19th rib. Have you had any barbecue? Barbecue. They even introduced me to a baby. I met a small Latino child there. His name was BBQ. If you fall asleep with your mouth open, somebody will put a fucking little chicken quarter in there. Dude, they had barbecue suppositories at the gas station. Catch you about 2,000 milligrams of fucking pork sausage. Pop that bastard in, dude, and still chew. That's how good the barbecue suppositories are. You put one in that BJ, bro, in that back jaw, and then you still chew. That's how tasteful the meat is there. And that's in the damn meat belt. And that's why you don't see any cows up there hitchhiking in Kansas City, Missouri. Some people say Missouri. That's why you don't see any cows out there. You know, what's fascinating about baptizing is just getting that wash. That's the frickin' Lord's car wash right there. And they dip you through that plane of water and air. It's really fascinating because you could take a fish in one hand and you could take a bird, an air bird, in the other. And you could switch them at the same time, put one underwater, one out of the water. And they both can't handle that smoke, baby, on the lungs. It's just interesting what a line of pressure, horizon of existence that plane is between water and air. It's pretty fascinating. And we used to be in water. When you're born, when you're an infantile, you backstroking in that vag gravy, dog. You in the Lord's butternut squash, baby. You know what I'm saying? You're in there. You in that hot tub, baby, up in them ovaries. So I'm on the plane. There is somebody just puffing bud out into the air. Body gas. I don't mind smelling one or two. Hell, I'm even a little curious. I don't mind, playing a little game of whodunit. And this guy was like a damn locomotive. At one point, the air felt hot in the air. And I was like, damn. I started, snouting around. I smell around, and it's the guy in front of me. Felt hot up there by him. 2 degrees warmer up there by him. Fucking woke him up. Asleep or pretending to be asleep. And I was like, bruh. Nasty, man. There's people stuck in here and you over here doing that. He was gonna maybe say, that's not me. And I said, that's you. That's gross. You're an adult. Bro, he didn't do it anymore. Felt bad. His wife was sitting right there by him. Probably done it his whole life. And his wife got tired of speaking up about 13 years ago. And look, I don't mind you drop a couple in the air. I'm not an air marshal. I don't mind somebody throwing around a little bit of Bud Isis. When you hit hard like that and you coming in 60, 70 times, it just made me sad. I felt at a certain point like it was personal.
Mm-hmm. But look, you don't wear a leather jacket to a Mexican restaurant. Who are you, Abraham Lincoln, dude? Who are you, Tony Hawk? I don't care if you taking Little Red Riding. I don't care if Goldilocks, if she's all ambiented up and you got her out that bear trap house and you got her in there. Somebody sees you're in there. The fajita smoke goes by. It's like the peppers are on there just blowing Winston's. And then they see you and your mom. You leather jacketed up. Because the perception is you some young buck, young drug buck that's hammering cat on this old lady. I'll tell you this, if God returned, he will not be wearing leather, and you know it. Some white dude, some muppet, the heat had got him, and he hit the ground. The EMTs are out there. EMTs, they're probably cooking dope on the side. It's Vegas. Somebody's a school teacher, but they selling a little bit of freaking warm lip out the back door. Mama's got that sweat wallet. She's putting people into detention in her crotch. That's Vegas. It's a buffet for the dark arts. You can go rappelling off of a crack rock if you want. My sister one time, she got caught up on some of that dust or something back in the day. She was all about that. She had a boyfriend, and that's what happened. The man he'll be dusted up, and he'll have dusty ideas, and then the lady will fall in love with the man, get some of that dust in her eye. And that's what happened with my sister. And he took her rock climbing from grams to granite, baby. Her boyfriend, this dude, and he was busted up on them boulders, heating them up with a lighter and taking them into his brain. And honestly, it sounds like a fun-ass date. In Louisiana, they got some real whipped cream at that Holiday Inn buffet. I mean, that whipped cream shit had been whipped. They got the real deal. I mean, that cream has been beaten, bruh. It had a boxing glove in it, I remember. Whipped cream that came on them hotcakes. Damn, what is this? Shit was autographed by Buster Douglas. That cream had been whipped, dude. I was eating, and next thing you know, a couple brothers came out and just beat the fuck out of the cream again. I was like, God damn, I'm trying to eat, gentlemen. Sorry, bud, man. Man, we fucking this cream up. One time, some of it snuck over to me, like, hey, man, they beating us at the house. I need some help. Some of the whipped cream was like, hey, take this note. Give this to somebody who cares. And I opened the note up. It was like, help us. Signed Cream. Damn, man, they fucking beating this cream around here. Scary dairy. Shit ain't safe out in these cream streets, boy. And now, the kids got everything. So if somebody said, you Jewel? I would be like, no, I'm Theo. They got tiramisu flavored watermelon, bro. When I was doing it, you had to hit that cigarette, baby, like a damn man. You had to stand there like just a fucking loose piece of forest fire. A smoker had to smoke. There wasn't no secret. This thing also doubles as a hard drive. And y'all got all kind of flavor. They got lasagna. They got regular mint. They got cement. They got menthol peanut butter, bruh. When I was young, you had to smoke. You had to go hard. And you had to risk getting busted. There was no hiding that smoke. Shit was the Industrial Revolution, baby. I mean, you look like a damn sawmill out there just hitting Winston. I remember hitting a Marlboro Red, bruh. Made one of my eyes close for a month. And you had to come back to the table, smell. You had to hide the smell. You spraying double D40 on your buddy. And you come back to the Thanksgiving table, smell like a damn oil change. Pick up that real killer, bruh, and have some honor. I got the ketamine therapy going, and I have never done anything like this. So you're in there, they give you an IV, and they put the drugs in, and it got dicey, man. I'm talking Las Vegas dicey. I'm not talking damn Reno. It's almost like somebody take part of you, your soul, I'll say, took your head, your spirit, and put it onto that and pressed the maximum button they could and let that bitch go. Like, I remember at one point yelling out that I was a cryptocurrency. You go into the matrix. A lot of levels going on, man. It feels like Elon Musk just climbs straight into your ass and comes out of your brain. Like, it's a lot of But when I was young, we didn't have as much cinnamon as we wanted. And cinnamon now, kids are screwing around. They're doing cinnamon challenges, hiding cinnamon between their buttocks and stuff like that, and staring into the sun and just doing unnecessary tricks. But when I was young, you didn't get cinnamon all the time. You didn't have as many flavors. You had orange, grape, peppermint. You could get that anywhere. And my dad's buddy, Cinnamon Wilson, bro, I called him Cinnamon Wilson. He put a little bit of cinnamon in his hand. Maybe wet his hand or something, either, lick it or cry into it a little. And then he would put some cinnamon in there. The cinnamon down while he was talking to my dad. He let us lick it out of his hand, and he was gentle. He had those big soft senior citizen hands. At that time, my dad was probably 75 years old. All of my dad's friends were 75. I mean, it almost was like a cake. Sometimes you almost wanted to just bite right into his damn hand meat, a coffee cake or something. He'd be real chill about it. And he wasn't a pervert or anything like that. You didn't see his pants, expounding in the front. He wasn't touching your hair, trying to keep it at his house or anything wicked. I wet the bed till I was 30. I think the last time I really flowed out was when I was 30. Just straight up run big yell out into the sheets. Especially when I was a child, bro, because I would drink so much apple juice. Put this up against any child in America. No child could wet the bed like I could as a child and I was pissing at night. Dude, I could wet the bed 4 times in a night, son. You better invite some ghosts over to the house because we need more sheets. I'm out in these sheet streets, baby. You want to change these sheets? Change them. You better invite a couple of clansmen over house. We need to borrow some bedding, baby, because I'm going to piss every sheet in this house, dude. You had me sleep at your house, dude? I was that little mattress wrecker. I'd be rusting up the springs in that thing, boy. If daddy had a little sip of that AJ, because the second I had any apple juice, I had it all. I'd hide a gallon in my gullet. In the middle of the night, I would flow out.